welcome back to the program.
Thank you so much.
Those are giant numbers. 10 million albums.
You know, I actually didn't know that.
When you were growing up, did you go, yeah, this is what I want to be. I want to be a giant pop star.
Literally, it's like the only thing I've ever wanted for my entire life. I remember like some of my earliest memories is I would make my parents, we had like curtains like this in their bedroom, and I would close the curtains, hide behind the curtains, and I would make them introduce me. I had a stage name. And
Who were you?
No, I was Troye Sivan, because that's not my real name.
Oh, okay.
I knew from the age of like 4, I was like, I'm Troye Sivan. I'm not.
No way.
Yeah.
That's you.
And then I would come out. They would introduce me, and I'd come out and I'd sing for my parents.
And what would you sing?
Like
Covers?
Backstreet's Back. Yeah.
You do
or
Backstreet,
like,
yeah. That's good.
I would do Barbie Girl, Aqua, like gay stuff. Yeah. Like a Prayer by Madonna, you know what I mean?
You do that.
My parents knew. They knew.
Yeah, they know, yeah.
They really knew, yeah.
The first time you sang on Australian TV, you were 11 years old.
Yeah.
What do you remember about that?
Well, I looked about 6, and I remember at the time my barometer for a successful performance was making mums cry. Like that was always my biggest goal, and if I did that, then I thought it was a successful performance. And so I would like...
So you would tug at the heartstrings?
Try to, yeah. I would lay it on so thick. I was like, you know, smiling at the camera, like doing whatever I had to do to win these mums over. And it worked. It worked.
You would make them cry. We actually found a clip.
You did?
Of you, yes. This is 11-year-old Troye Sivan's Australian television debut. Take a look at this.
Wake up with the clouds are far behind me.
Oh, come on. You're making me cry a little bit. You're making me cry.
Nice.
Your new album comes out on Friday.
On Friday, I can't believe it.
Big deal. It's called Something to Give Each Other. Here's the cover right here.
Can you show that on TV?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even know that I was posing for the album cover when I was doing it. Thank you for, you didn't even ask.
Yeah,
but
at this desk.
There you go. So yeah. I look good. I look good. This is the first album in 5 years?
5 years, which is insane. I think that makes it sound like I think I'm like Adele or something like that, where I can just like take 5 years between albums. But it wasn't intentional. It was just like I started working on it, then COVID, and then I was like filming a TV show and whatever, and it just took a long time. But I'm genuinely like, this is the most proud I've ever been of anything.
Yeah, and what you actually brought us a very cool thing. You brought us an exclusive clip of a song never played anywhere. We're gonna play it for you tonight.
Yeah.
Can I say the title?
You can say the title.
The title is What's the Time Where You Are? And this is Troye Sivan. Here we go.
You sure that's just the way love goes? Now the only thing I want to know is what's the time where you are, you are. What's the night like where you are, international stranger tonight.
This is what it goes. This is
Right on top of this groove.
This is like it's a good, fun, dancing song. What's the time with you? I love it.
Thank you.
It's catchy.
Thank you.
Is it a positive? Is it a pop album? What kind of what?
Yeah. So I didn't know. I was like, I went through a big breakup in 2019, and then I was like, just really sad for a long time, and I didn't really feel much of anything at all. And then I started to write this album. And I was like totally surprised. I don't know who's been through a breakup here, but you know that weird moment where all of a sudden you're like, wait, I'm single. And it's like, oh, okay. And so I felt like I was kind of like re-meeting myself. I started to like do weird things, like show up to a house party by myself where I didn't know anyone, just like excited at the possibilities of life. And I started to have these like encounters with people. And I was just really, really enjoying myself. And I think I started to feel this like connection to not just myself, but to everyone, and to realize like how beautiful even a relationship that lasts a few hours can be. And so, so it was
a few
really
minutes
nice.
sometimes. Few seconds, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty, it doesn't matter, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at all.
No, it's not.
okay.
It's the motion of the ocean. You know what I'm saying? That's the. But you were saying that something to give each other. We were just talking about, say, like the title of the album is that all these experiences, no matter what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be romantic or a sexual thing, but when just meeting new people.
Completely.
Everyone has something to give each other.
Exactly right. And I wrote it, some of the album I wrote during COVID when it was like more of an ambition than it was like a fantasy, you know. I just sort of, I was craving connection, and I was like, wow, everyone has something to give each other, whether it is a couple of seconds in your case, or a couple of hours in mine. Like, yeah, I just thought that was a really beautiful sentiment, and I kind of based the album off of that.
Yeah, and maybe can we say possible tour?
I think so. Yeah, I just. No, like I'm not announcing it now, but like in the future there will be a tour. I think the only reason I haven't started like actually planning it is I've been doing like choreography in the music videos and stuff.
Yeah.
For the first time, and now I feel this pressure to be like dancing and singing, and I want it to be this like mega pop show when it happens.
You'll do it right.
I want to do it right, yeah.
Congratulations. The album comes out this Friday and possible
Thank you.
tour. And we'll come back when that happens. We love you, buddy. Welcome. Always time. Anytime you want to come on. Troye Sivan, everybody. Something to Give Each Other comes out on Friday. We'll be right back with more Tonight Show. Stick around, everybody.
Hey, hey.